guys, what if there was a full two-tiered league based on UEFA Club Coefficients? And the way the clubs would be seated in those two tiers was based on UEFA's Club Coefficient ranking, with the bonus being that the two divisions would have promotion and relegation. I mean, let's do it. Why not? By the way, a big shout out goes to one of you goats for giving the idea. I never thought of this before. So genuinely, thank you. This is going to be sick. Okay, so if this was a real thing, these would be your 22 clubs that would be in the second division based on their club coefficients ranked from 43rd to 21. It's Villarreal, Spurs, Sporting, Napoli, Real Betis, Rangers, RB Leipzig, PSV, Olympiacos, Marseille, AC Milan, Lazio, Lille, Juventus, Fiorentina, Bodo Glimt, yes, Bodo Glimt, Porto, Copenhagen, Aston Villa, Ajax, AZ Alkmaar, and Monaco. Definitely a few surprises, don't you think? And these 22 clubs will compete in the second division, fighting for promotion into the top division, where the top coefficient clubs are from 1 to 20. Now, there's also many surprises in that top division as well, my friends. We got Roma, we got Arsenal, we got a lot of the usual clubs, but definitely some that maybe shouldn't be there. Atletico Madrid, Atalanta is in the top 20. Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Club Brugge is in the top 20. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Feyenoord, and Frankfurt are also in the top 20, alongside Bayer Leverkusen, Liverpool, Inter Milan. Manchester United is in the top 20. Man City, PSG, Real Madrid, Benfica, and West Ham. Yes, West Ham is still in the top 20 for UEFA Club Coefficient Rankings, guys. This is because of their season in 21-22, 22-23, and 23-24. So we're gonna get this Club Coefficient Super League with two divisions underway, and we're gonna give out 3 total trophies. The first trophy obviously being the second division trophy. Whoever comes first in the second division and gets automatically promoted gets it. Trophy number 2 will obviously be the top division trophy. And trophy number 3 will be the cup, where both top division clubs and second division clubs will compete against each other. But you saw the clubs in both divisions. It's UEFA's best ranked clubs in the world. So I don't think winning the cup is going to be that straightforward for anyone. And it will be very fun to see which clubs move up and down. Can a football club that has a lower coefficient move up into the top division and stay there, thus improving their coefficient? This will be very interesting. Let's go to the end of season 1. The first season of our Club Coefficient 2-Division Super League has come to an end, guys, and we're going to award the first trophy, which is the second division trophy, and it goes to AC Milan. No doubt about it. 28, 9, and 5 on 93 points. They are 22nd in club coefficient rankings, and they come first. They get promoted into the top division for the following season. But also, Juventus gets promoted automatically as well in second on 76 points. And Juve currently is the 25th highest rated club in club coefficient rankings. And actually, one of Spurs, Aston Villa, Marseille, or Monaco will also go up via the playoffs. No surprise that Bodo Glimt finished dead last, but Lille finished in 21st, and they are the 28th highest rated club according to UEFA Club Coefficients. Surprisingly, Napoli didn't do that well. Neither did Lazio, PSV, or Leipzig or Sporting. They're gonna stay in the second division. We move to the first division, and there's no surprises. It is the highest rated coefficient club in the world that wins the league. It is Real Madrid on 75 points, ahead of Liverpool, who came in second on 71 points. Liverpool currently has the 5th highest rated coefficient. Then it was Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Barcelona, and PSG, followed by Arsenal in 7th, who are actually ranked in 11th in club coefficients. Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan disappoints, only a top 10 finish. Then it's Chelsea, Roma, Man United, Bayer Leverkusen, Benfica, West Ham. Dude, West Ham avoids relegation. Frankfurt avoids relegation. Bruges, Atalanta, and Feyenoord. Bruges and Feyenoord, maybe I understand because they are ranked 19th and 20th in club coefficients, but Atalanta? Maybe Atalanta should have stayed up. And we go to the third trophy, the cup, in the first season. It is Atletico Madrid versus PSG in the first semifinal, Arsenal versus Benfica in the second semifinal. The final was Arsenal versus PSG. The 6th highest coefficient in PSG versus the 11th highest coefficient in Arsenal, and Arsenal won the cup. What will change at the end of season 2? Clubs are beginning to move up and down. But before we go to the end of season 2, I just want to show you who won the second division promotion playoffs, and it was Monaco. Now, I'm controlling Monaco, but I'm actually not doing anything. First, they beat Spurs in the semifinal, and they beat Marseille on penalties in the final. So Monaco, who has the lowest ranked club coefficient out of all the clubs participating, they're only ranked 43rd, gets promoted to the top league. We begin once again at the end of season 2 in the second division, and it is Tottenham. Spurs, they win the league as the 24th highest rated club coefficient, followed by Napoli, who also gets promoted on 83 points, and they are ranked 29th by UEFA. Also, one of Villarreal, Sporting, RB Leipzig, or Lazio goes up. The relegated Atalanta, they will not get promoted. PSV, Olympiacos, and Feyenoord, and actually Aston Villa, they all stay in the second division. Marseille, Real Betis, Ajax, Rangers, Porto, Fiorentina, Bodo Glimt, Club Brugge, 19th, man. They're having a massive drop-off. Copenhagen, AZ Alkmaar, and Lille. Wow. What is going on with Lille? Only 5 wins. So who won the top division and established themselves as the new number 1? It is Arsenal. Yes, it's Arsenal on 75 points, 1 point above City and 2 points above Real Madrid, with Liverpool coming in 4th, Bayern Munich in 5th, and PSG in 6th. Surprisingly, Roma actually finishes in 7th, ahead of Barcelona and Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid and Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan, who got promoted. Roma is ranked 14th, but here after the second season, they are in 7th. The rest of the table in season 2, it's Benfica, then it's Man United, Juve, and Bayer Leverkusen avoid relegation. Frankfurt goes down, the newly promoted Monaco goes down, and I mean, West Ham should have probably got relegated in the first season. They didn't, but now 1 win out of 38 matches on 17 points. They're really trying to become Southampton of the Premier League. And we go to the Cup at the end of season 2. Nice to see Benfica in another semi-final, man. They went to the Cup semi-final in the first season and in the second season as well. Unfortunately, they lost to PSG 3-4 on aggregate. And then it was Liverpool versus Manchester City, the final. PSG versus Man City, and PSG does not win. It is Manchester City that take down the Cup. Man City has the 4th best club coefficient out of anyone, and they're performing like it. Let's take a look at some of the managerial changes after season 2. Aston Villa, it's not Unai Emery anymore, it's David Moyes. Unai Emery now manages Manchester United. Arsenal is still with Mikel Arteta. Pep Guardiola is still at City. Xabi Alonso is still at Real Madrid. Arne Slot is at Liverpool. Vincent Kompany is at Bayern Munich, and Luis Enrique is at PSG. Ahead of the 3rd season, which 3rd club went up into the top division via the playoffs? It was actually Sporting from Portugal, so they will be participating in the top league this season. The end of season 3, guys, and Frankfurt is going back up to the top with actually PSV, a newcomer. Frankfurt wins the second division, PSV in second, and one of Real Betis, Atalanta, Villarreal, and once again Aston Villa could get promoted. Fiorentina and Leipzig and Lille, who had a pretty decent improvement after finishing rock bottom the season before, they stay there, but they finish in 9th. West Ham, Lazio, Porto, Ajax, Olympiacos not having that great of a time. Feyenoord dropped off completely. Marseille dropped to 18th. Oh my, and AZ Alkmaar is last now. Gotta give some props to Real Betis for finishing 3rd in the second division and possibly getting promoted, because currently in the UEFA Club Coefficients, they're only ranked 38th. So who wins the top league? A new one. We got a new winner. It's Liverpool, guys. Liverpool on 80 points over PSG, then City, then Real Madrid, then Arsenal dropped to 5th, and Borussia Dortmund climbed to 6th. No sign of Barcelona. Chelsea in 7th, Atletico Madrid in 8th, Bayern Munich all the way in 9th, and there is Barcelona and Inter Milan. Juventus climbs to 12th, Bayer, Napoli stay up, Spurs stay up, Roma continue their journey in the top league, so does Benfica, but Man United, AC Milan, and Sporting, there they go. AC Milan came up to the top, but they're getting relegated after 2 seasons. Man United couldn't keep up with the top division, and Sporting got promoted and automatically gets relegated. And so we go to the Copa de España in season 3. Bayer Leverkusen versus Arsenal, and Bayer Leverkusen upsets Arsenal in the first semi-final, 3-3, 4-2 on pens. The other semi-final, Real Betis, guys, they went to the semis of the Copa, but they lost to Roma. Roma went to the final, a very, very interesting and random final. It was the 8th club coefficient in Bayer Leverkusen versus the 14th club coefficient in Roma as your final. Bayer Leverkusen wins the cup. Look at this. Enzo Maresca has left Chelsea for Real Madrid. Well, Xabi Alonso now manages Chelsea. And Arsenal has Sung-Soo Sin as the manager? Who even is that? Man United's new manager is Ernesto Valverde, and he got them relegated. Also, I don't know where Thomas Frank went at Spurs. It's Jesus Vieira that's the manager there now. And I guess Barcelona had enough of Hansi Flick, so they hired Kemal Celik. Pep Guardiola, by the way, is resigning, guys, so Man City's gonna have a new manager as well. I just noticed, do you know why Real Betis is doing so well? Well, that's because they have Andoni Iraola as their gaffer. The Bournemouth hero. I found Mikel Arteta. He's jobless. He does not manage anywhere. Let's go to season 4. This is the end of season 4, and it is Atalanta that wins the 2nd division. They are finally going back up to the 1st, with RB Leipzig actually also getting promoted. Leipzig began their journey in the 2nd division as the 27th best coefficient, and now they're going up to the top 20. Nice to see Marseille in a playoff, Real Betis in a playoff once again. Obviously, they didn't get promoted out of the playoffs last season. Feyenoord is there, and a new one in Villarreal. Now, Villarreal is ranked 30th currently, but they have a chance, just like RB Leipzig, to get up and go into the top 20. AC Milan and Man United and Fiorentina, Sporting, Porto, West Ham, Bodo Glimt, AZ Alkmaar, Ajax has dropped, Club Brugge has dropped, Lille has dropped, Rangers, Lazio, guys, barely in the top 40, FC Copenhagen and Olympiacos, and there's Monaco, the team that I control, or not control, I guess. Lazio is a shocker though, man, all the way in 19th. So who becomes the new number 1? It's Real Madrid, guys, back on top, 78 points. They won it in the 1st season. They win it and become the 1st club once again in season number 4, followed by PSG, Man City, and there is Barcelona climbing into the top 4. Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Bayer Leverkusen round off the top 8. Dortmund and Napoli, Juve and Inter Milan, who have been extremely underwhelming this entire time. Roma stays in the top 15. Aston Villa is the club that got promoted via the playoffs, guys, and they came up and they stayed up as the 16th best club. Then it is Benfica, who has been quite impressive. They've been very competitive, and who gets relegated? Frankfurt, Tottenham, and PSV. Spurs are currently ranked 24th through the UEFA Club Coefficient, so I mean, this is kind of accurate then. They belong in the 2nd division. And we go to the cup. Atalanta made a huge run, and they made it to the semifinals versus 3 other huge clubs. Real Madrid crushed Atalanta 5-0 in aggregate. Then it was Liverpool versus Barcelona. Barca beat Liverpool. It's a classic, Real Madrid versus Barca, and Real Madrid wins the cup. They do the double in season 4. They are the number 1 club after 4 seasons. There's absolutely no denying it. Let's go and see what happens at the end of the 5th season in our club coefficient Super League. The 5th season in the 2nd division ends just like the 1st season did, with AC Milan winning the league. 88 points above Manchester United, who also gets promoted to the top 20 on 87 points, 1 point back. Then it is Feyenoord, Spurs, Sporting, or Frankfurt in a playoff. Porto and Real Betis dropped 7 and 8. PSV, Bodo Glimt actually made a really nice run. They finished in the top 30 after 5 seasons. IRL, they're ranked 35th in the coefficients, but here in 5 seasons, they're in the top 30. West Ham had a significant drop. IRL coefficient 18th. 5 seasons later, they're in 33rd. Same thing with Lille and Olympiacos, not doing very well. Club Brugge as well. They were in the top 20, but dropped all the way to 36th. Your top division winner after 5 seasons to take the number 1 spot, Arsenal. Yeah, it's Arsenal. 9 points clear of Real Madrid, so Arsenal becomes 1st. Real Madrid drops to 2nd. Then it is PSG and Barcelona. City in 5th. Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen. Bro, they've been low-key cooking this vid. They finish as the 7th best club, and they even won the cup. Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, and Bayern Munich round off the top 10. Bayern Munich dropped to 10th. Chelsea, Inter, Juve. Juve actually had a pretty good improvement. Currently, they're 25th in the club coefficient ranking, but here after 5 seasons, they finish in 13th. Roma and Aston Villa. Aston Villa's had a massive upgrade. I'm looking at the club coefficients right now, and currently Aston Villa is in 41st, but 5 years later, top 15. Napoli, Leipzig, there goes Benfica. Villarreal did get promoted, and Atalanta also go down. But Villarreal in the 5th season also had quite the campaign. They made it into the top 20. And your cup winner in season 5, PSG versus Bayern, Roma versus Liverpool. So Roma, another final. Can they win it this time? No. It's PSG. PSG wins the cup. And actually, it's PSG's first trophy in these 5 years. Matias Almeida won the league as Arsenal's manager. Vincent Kompany stayed at Bayern the entire time. Diego Simeone stayed at Atletico Madrid the entire time. Same thing with Igor Tudor with Juventus, and he made a big improvement. David Moyes is the guy that took Aston Villa from the bottom to the top 15. Let me know what you guys thought of the idea. Did you like seeing the clubs being organized in order as per their club coefficient ranking? Which club impressed you the most? Which club disappointed you the most? Was it Aston Villa? And if you got any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, comment them down below. And if it's a good idea, like I always say, guys, we'll do it. I promise you we'll do it. Peace, 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 peace. I love you as always. Make sure to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, or night. Hit the like button, the subscribe button with the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future vids on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next couple of days. Peace!